Hi guys! There is one thing that will never, ever, ever lie to you. There is one thing that you can always trust no matter what. My name is Aria Carter. I go by Tantraria, and today we are going to be talking about energy. It's extremely important to know that everything is energy. You can really understand how the world works when you know that everything is energy. And energy obviously vibrates at different frequencies. So different places, different people may vibrate at a higher vibrational frequency or a lower vibrational frequency. This is why it's so incredibly important to listen to what energy is telling you. So if you're on a date, let's say, and you're talking to this guy, and what he's saying to you and what you're hearing it should sound right. You're like, okay, yeah, you seem like a good guy based off of what you're telling me, based off of what this experience is, but something feels off. Something is telling, like, for some reason I don't feel comfortable around you. I'm having a really hard time opening up. I feel kind of like stiff. That's energy telling you something beyond what you can see or hear is not right. Same if let's say you go to a party with your friends, and as soon as you walk in, you just feel super uncomfortable, super stiff. Like, you might be like, oh, I'm just nervous. And that could be true to an extent, but it's because of the energy there. As opposed to if you walk in a room where everybody in the room just super high vibrational energy, and you walk into that room, if you more so match that energy, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable, a lot safer. And that doesn't mean that all energies are no energy is bad, essentially. It's just, like I said, low vibrational, high vibrational. So if you are more of a low vibrational person, for example, and you walk into a room full of high vibrational people, you're going to feel probably pretty uncomfortable. But if you walk into a room that matches your vibration, you're going to feel a lot safer, just naturally. Energy also goes really hand in hand with your intuition. So when people say trust your intuition, trust your heart, it's true. You should be trusting your intuition because your intuition is very energetic. It's very energy based. It's thinking, okay, if we go down this path, we are following a high vibrational path. And as opposed to the brain that might be like, if we go down this path, we don't have guaranteed security. We don't have this. The brain's very egotistical. It's thinking from what it knows, basically, what it can see in the 3D, thinking through the five senses. Energy goes so far beyond the five senses, and it's just so much more powerful. So with that being said, it's not only important to use energy as kind of like your alarm bells going off saying, no, something isn't right. It's also really important to listen to energy when it comes to, I guess, guiding you. So if you're doing something right now and you're doing what you think you're supposed to be doing, you're basically following the 3D matrix script. So I'm going to use college as an example. If you're in college and you genuinely you want to be in college, you're thriving, you're doing good. This isn't necessarily a good example for you, but let's say you're in college and you don't really want to be, something doesn't feel right, but you think you should be for the obvious reasons. That's just what you're told to do. You go to college, you're successful, yada, yada, yada. If energetically something is saying, no, this isn't what I meant to do. I kind of want to do this. You think of your biggest, wildest dreams. For me, it's being a spiritual creator. That's my biggest, wildest dreams. And that's where my energy was pulling me. But for the longest time, I was listening to logic, listening to the ego instead. And I was like, well, this job can provide me guaranteed financial security. But at the same token, I feel pretty miserable here. I'm not every time I come into this job, I feel drained. Listen to that. If you're going somewhere, if you're hanging out with people and you just feel drained while you're hanging out with them, you feel drained after, but you hang out with them because you feel like you should. Maybe you hang out with them because they make you look cool or because you've been friends with them since you were 5. You can rationalize all the reasons to do something, but at the end of the day, energy knows what you need to do. And when you first begin to follow energy, it is kind of like you're taking risks a little bit because you're doing what's unnatural to you. You're kind of going against the grain of what everyone else is telling you. But we live in an energetic world. Seriously, everything is energy. I am energy. You may look at me and be like, but you're a solid person. Well, yeah, but like I'm made of energy. And me last year versus me now, big difference in energy. As I continue to work on myself and, unblock my chakras, just really come from a place of self-love, my energy has just raised so much. And because of that, I am attracting that same energy. Like I was saying, if someone at a lower energy walked into a room of high vibrational energy, they're going to kind of repel each other. They just won't vibe. But high vibrational walks into high vibrational like this. And that's with everything in the world, not just walking into a room. Naturally, I have attracted just more high vibrational things. I'm naturally attracting more money. I am attracting the most amazing people into my life, the most amazing people. Whereas it used to be I would attract a lot of like energy vampire type energy into my life. Yeah, energy is everything, dude. Like, I really encourage you to just listen to that. Listen to energy, listen to intuition, listen to your gut. Throw out everything you thought you were supposed to do, that school taught you. A big part of the spiritual awakening is not learning, but unlearning. Unlearning, goodness. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to this video. I really appreciate any of you who have watched this far. If you related to this video and you enjoyed it, I do have in like the description link below, I listed my Patreon and my Instagram. So on Patreon, I've created kind of like a guide for this stuff. So a guide for if you don't really know how to go on this self-love journey, this manifestation journey, I'm here to help you. So if you wouldn't mind checking that out, I would be so honored. And also on my Instagram, I post a lot of just like raw emotions, just like the poems and just writings I've done about like the just true emotions. I don't really sugarcoat anything. I'm just like, you know what? This is how I feel. This is how I felt in my journey and yada, yada. Yeah. So please check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye.